The recent exposure of the footage of the Genesis studio containing the images of potential future Genesis models is creating a buzz once again for the possibility of the return of Genesis Coupe. However, this certainly is not the first time. As early as 2018, Genesis shook the planet with its Essentia concept. Quoted as being the brand's initial concept for a true halo car and challenging the status quo as the ultimate manifestation of Genesis design and engineering, it featured a stunning supercar design profile with the butterfly doors and an incredibly futuristic interior to match. Seen as a quintessential element of becoming a bona fide luxury auto brand, the upstart Korean company has stated that it was only a matter of time that a Genesis halo car would be realized. However, with the advent of the movement towards attaining carbon neutrality, and other hindering factors, such as the pandemic and production issues brought on by the chip shortage, things were quiet in the sports car front. However, came the X concept in 2021. An evolution of the Essentia concept, the latest coupe concept started out as a design proposal for the next generation Genesis vehicles, in particular in the electric vehicle applications, and not particularly to create a new sports car. As such, it served as a basis for the all-new second-generation Genesis G90 flagship sedan, which literally is a stretched version of the X concept with 4 doors. The design is likely to be also applied to the upcoming GT90 large SUV, which is expected in 2023. However, that didn't stop the public from going wild over the possibility of a future Genesis Coupe, which led to Genesis actually taking a survey from the public to ascertain the level of interest for actual production. And we are happy to report that from our findings, all the rumors around the comeback of the Genesis Coupe is true, and that we are to be blessed with 2 different coupes with entirely different approach and objectives. In this issue of Auto Vision, we will explore the possibility of 2 new sports coupe models to expect from the Korean luxury automaker, one significantly much more elaborate and complex than the other. So, before we go on, we'd highly appreciate your support by subscribing, and turning on the notification bell, if you haven't already. And please don't forget to like, comment, and vote on the question that's presented at the end of the video. As featured in our video pertaining to the upcoming replacement of the current G70, the 2019 Motor Trend Car of the Year will be turned into an electric sedan, roughly based on the Ioniq 6. Expected as early as 2023, the BMW M3 Fighting G70 will feature the Genesis X concept design theme, much like the all-new G90 flagship sedan. What will effectively be a miniaturized G90, with all the latest technology such as Level 3 driving autonomy, the vehicle will virtually be a hands-free vehicle. However, drivers that choose to drive the vehicle themselves have access to a power plant that ranges from 225 horsepower rear-wheel drive unit, 320 horsepower or 480 horsepower dual-motor all-wheel drive units, and ultimately up to 600 horsepower power electric system derived from the Kia EV6 GT Ultra high-performance EV. Being based on the company's advanced eGMP dedicated EV platform, it's also expected to be very efficient with the range that exceeds 311 miles or 500 kilometers, as well as one of the fastest charging electric vehicles in the world with a charge time of just 18 minutes to 80%. The Genesis GT70 moniker has been thrown about since the conception of the Genesis brand, and will finally see the light of the day with the creation of the G70 electric sedan. The GT70 is expected to be a 2-door version of the next generation G70 electric compact sedan, which in turn will be a production version of the X concept as shown in the footage at the Genesis studio. As also shown, there is a possibility of the shooting brake variant, in the true classic 2-door shooting brake style. The last time we saw a shooting brake as beautiful was the 1997 BMW M Coupe. Using the BMW analogy, the G70 would be the 3 Series, while the GV70 being the 4 Series. We just hope that the GT70 will not just be a sedan with 2 doors removed, but will become a true coupe in the fashion of the X concept with a classic GT car profile and the interior that appears to have taken out of a fighter jet, fully maintained for production. As discussed in our video pertaining to the GV90, the largest car ever from Genesis with the size of the Cadillac Escalade, Genesis will depart from the overused and now generic panoramic display and implement the driver-centric integrated display in the cockpit to maximize driving pleasure while maintaining full control over the vehicle through its vehicle control and infotainment system, and the GT70 is to adopt the same driver-oriented philosophy in developing their cars. However, no matter how performance and driver-oriented the new GT70 Coupe may be, if a 2-door version of a sedan just won't cut it for you, there is another option. The GT90, another moniker that has been readily discussed whenever an issue of a Genesis Halo car is raised, is also expected to see fruition after a long and complicated journey since the unveiling of the Essentia concept back in 2018. And the Hyundai's determination to bring out a halo car was reconfirmed with the introduction of the Vision FK concept. Although the Stinger-derived exterior may fool you into thinking that it's an ordinary sports car, Hyundai has a big plan, and even a bigger ulterior motive in creating the concept. The new hydrogen fuel cell and BEV hybrid Vision FK is a showcase for the company's vision for the future. It's a reflection of how the company is to carry forward with a two-track vehicle development strategy, which includes battery electric vehicles such as the eGMP-based EVs and hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicles such as the Hyundai Nexo. Hyundai is now one of the few companies left in the industry that still believes in hydrogen fuel cell technology and aims to popularize hydrogen vehicles by 2040. However, as brilliant and clean as hydrogen fuel cells, it's an uphill battle, with the infrastructure growing at a snail's pace and the general public's perception that favors battery electric vehicles over the misunderstood hydrogen fuel cell powered EVs, that's forcing the automakers to drop the hydrogen technology. Knowing this, Hyundai's plan is to showcase the hydrogen fuel cell within the BEV framework. Introducing a product that could serve as a stopgap measure between battery electric vehicles and hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicles, while hoping that hydrogen would receive momentum. Just like how hybrid or plug-in hybrid electric vehicles are serving the role between internal combustion engine vehicles and EVs. And what better way to get people's attention than introducing a supercar to promote its ideals? The ultimate in design and engineering, the GT90 will be a technological marvel. First, it will sit on an entirely new battery electric vehicle platform specifically developed for use in Genesis vehicles. It will be the first time Genesis's unique bespoke electric platform will be put to use. The new platform is devised for the luxury Genesis products for two reasons. First, as versatile and practical as the eGMP skateboard-type platform, it has a limitation as to how much power it can take on. Hyundai has pegged this number at 600 horsepower, and that's not enough to compete in the power-crazed premium EV market. Secondly, the problem with the skateboard-like EV platforms such as eGMP is its form factor. With the battery being placed in the undercarriage of the vehicle, it takes up a lot of precious space that would force the height of the vehicle to be higher. The setup works fine for crossovers such as GV60 and GV90, but it's not ideal for use in a sports coupe, which needs to be low to the ground. To solve these problems, Genesis is summoning the help of its affiliate Rimac once again and utilize the adaptation of the T-shaped center core battery structure, which not only stores battery modules safely but adds to the strength of the vehicle structure and rigidity, which is essential for a sports car. We have already seen such implementation in the RM20E project car, which was also developed in cooperation with Rimac. RM20E was powered by dual motors, which generate a peak power of 596 kilowatts or 810 horsepower, as well as peak torque of 960 Nm or 708 pound-feet, capable of achieving 0 to 100 km per hour in less than 3 seconds, and to 200 km per hour in less than 10 seconds. This power output is expected to be increased up to gut-wrenching 1000 horsepower in the application of the GT90, when the development of the new Genesis bespoke platform is completed. It's not as much as the Rimac Navira's crazy 2000 horsepower, but it will be more than sufficient to offer 0 to 100 km per hour time in 2 seconds range, and accomplish its objective to showcase the Korean company's technological prowess and the commercial application of hydrogen hybrid electric vehicle. Unlike Navira, which has 4 electric motors, for the application in the GT90, only 2 motors will be used. The motors will receive electricity from its battery by default. However, when the juice is depleted, the hydrogen fuel cell kicks in, providing electricity from a pair of onboard hydrogen tanks and a fuel cell stack. It's also capable of traveling more than 370 miles between fill-ups or electric top-ups. The battery pack is of course plug-in, and can be recharged much like your ordinary electric vehicle, a must feature, until a solution to hydrogen refueling infrastructure is found. The future of the hydrogen fuel cell vehicle, the GT90, is to make its introduction before the 2030 target date. The Hyundai Group has announced also that it will create an entirely new modular hydrogen platform, much like the eGMP BEV platform, based on the technology attained from the development of the GT90, to make the development of hydrogen vehicles easier and faster. It's a true testament to the Korean company's determination to make hydrogen-powered cars a reality in the near future. As for the end of the video question, which of the 2 electric sports cars appeals to you more? An X-concept-based 2-door coupe GT70, or an all-out 1000 horsepower supercar GT90 with hydrogen plug-in hybrid power plant? Please vote and share your views by clicking on the link in the comments section below. Thanks for watching AutoVision, your best source for the fastest Korean car news and rumors. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Also, don't forget to join our forum and share your passion for Korean cars at KoreanCarNews.com. See you next time with the latest Korean car news.